Alright guys, so fans, it's Tennessee Hate Week. UCLA's got to finish their home-and-home series, going to Knoxville, going out to Neyland Stadium to face on the Tennessee Volunteers. This is the first big game for Lane Kiffin, who obviously is someone I despise as an Oakland Raider fan, but that's beside the point. But this is Lane Kiffin's second game. First time it'll be a bigger game, and we'll see what happens there. Tennessee is too talented to be bad. I don't understand why you guys fired Fulmer. I know you had a bad season for 1 year, but I didn't think it was going to lead to his firing just because he went 5-7 during that span. But back to the Vols. We got to face Jonathan Crompton. Got to face that true freshman Bryce Brown. From what I've heard, he was considered one of the top running backs in the class. Well, we're really going to be tested when we go out to Knoxville. See what UCLA does coaching-wise. Some of the big keys to the game: can Kevin Prince handle the pressure? I know that's the obvious, and we'll see what happens out with that. The running game looked very solid actually against San Diego State when looking at the stats. It was respectable. They I guess it was because San Diego State ran a 3-3-5 defense, but it did work, the running scheme that we used. It'd be Milton Knox, Jonathan Franklin at running back. Not really sure about that, but those are two youngsters, that running back we got. The question is also now in the secondary. I know we have Alteron Werner and Raheem Moore, who was a beast last week, but I'm questioning now, the other cornerback spot. Aaron Hester, from what I hear, is injured for about 4 to 6 weeks, and that's pretty devastating right now. We got to rely on more of the redshirt freshmen and true freshmen to possibly take a spot. Neuheisel recruited a bunch of secondary that was decent, as well as wide receivers during his first 2 recruiting classes. So hopefully, whether it's Anthony Dye, would it be some of the actual true freshmen coming in? Sorry, I have not looked that up right now off the top of my head, but can we stop Jonathan Crompton? That's the question there. Also now on the wide receiver core, solid watching, looking at Taylor Embry stats. Terrence Austin did well on the return game. We have a pretty solid special teams for the most part, but still questioning the other things on offense. Question: will Kevin Prince be the way Kevin Kraft was in the first half? Will he throw a lot of interceptions early on? Will he be intimidated? Will the offensive line be able to block for him, as well as the running backs? Still the big question there. Hopefully we should be able to stop Bryce Brown with Reggie Carter there at linebacker. And it's interesting how on the offensive line, Xavier Suafilo started, one of the true freshmen on the O-line. He made an instant impact. We had 8 true freshmen starting, or not starting, but playing yesterday throughout. Sorry, not yesterday. Sorry. We had 8 true freshmen play against San Diego State last week. I'm not sure. We have a lot of Volz fans here on YouTube. I only know one of them. That's Bill for Volz. I'll have his link to your right in the sidebar. It's still, a lot of questions. Tennessee can run the ball well. Whether it's Bryce Brown or Montario Hardesty, those 2 guys look pretty solid against Western Kentucky for the most part. We still also they got that safety named Eric Berry. We got to worry about him. I'm not making any bets right now with ball fans unless you come up with something reasonable. But right now I'm not confident in my Bruins to win this game as much. This could be a deja vu of a 59-0 game like we had to suffer against BYU when we traveled out there. So we'll see what happens when we go out there. It's going to be definitely challenging game, and let's see if Norman Chow's offense will find some ways to score, because there's still questions on offense, even though we scored 33 last week against San Diego State. So that is about it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully, go Bruins. Let's beat them in their own house in Knoxville, shall we?